Hey, hi, what's up? It's Wrigley.
And it's Duane.
We're gonna try something new. So I got a site up here. It's got a bunch of random debate topics. We're gonna pick one and see where that goes.
I gotta open this website, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay, well, hamburger versus cheeseburger.
No.
Okay. Should have thought about this before. Oh, Edward or Jacob?
Ooh. Wait, what are you?
Okay, I'm Team Edward.
Well, I'm Team Jacob. And not because that's my real name, but because...
For those of you who don't know, we're talking about, of course, Edward Cullen and Jacob Black from the Twilight series, which are fantastic movies. Duane really absolutely endorsed the Twilight. Have you seen Breaking Dawn?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't.
I don't know, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like them.
Really?
Yeah, no homo, but...
That's pretty homo.
I said no homo! It doesn't work when you do it that way.
Oh, dude, are you doing this?
Yeah.
This is you?
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I'm playing Drop Zone. I got a very nice class set up, but you'll see that when I die.
I've never used this turret.
Oh, it's kind of handy right now because they're trying to capture this point. Anyways,
that's really smart.
Back to the topic at hand.
Okay.
Okay, Duane. Why are you an Edward fan?
I'm an Edward fan because I don't like Jacob.
Okay. Interesting.
My main issue with Jacob is the shirt thing. It just pisses me off.
Really? Because that's one of my big things with Jacob. Because he looks
so
great.
I was watching, I think it was, this is like 3 days ago. I was watching New Moon with a friend. And, Jacob, okay, well, Bella, I can't really remember the scenario. I wasn't exactly sober. But, I think Bella, Bella's riding a dirt bike.
Yeah.
And Bella, she wipes out. And she falls, and she's pretty much okay. Like, I think she has a little speckle of blood coming, and he just runs over and just instantly rips off his shirt and gives it to her.
Okay.
No one would do that.
No. You know what?
No.
Let's say you look like Jacob does, which you have to admit he looks great.
Yeah. Absolutely, he does.
You know what? If I looked like that and some girl, I would show off like that. I would take my shirt off and say,
it's
"Here
just
you
like
go."
it's just walk up, instant, just bam, shirts off, hands it to her. It just pisses me off.
Well,
and then from that
I think
point
that's a
on,
bullshit point.
And he barely even knows her at that point. Like, they had just kind of like...
What a great way to get to know a guy that looks fantastic, though.
Like, maybe if, like, it was someone you were tight with or something, but he wasn't. This is, like, his first hangout with her.
But they were tight when they were younger, were they not?
Yeah,
yes,
but, like...
they were.
But they're not, like, tight friends now. That's just weird. Like, I have my friends from Toronto that I grew up with, and when I go for coffee with them to hang out, I don't go, hey, Rebecca, shirt off.
No
one does that. That's just fucked.
What if she fell off of... Yeah, but you don't look like Jacob. No offense.
I look decent enough to take off my shirt in front of a female, though.
He was ripped.
I would take off my shirt in front of a female, not in that context, though.
Well, like, you know what? I agree with what he's doing. I think it's a great thing. What, like, you know, I mean, think about it this way, though. Like, who would you rather be, Jacob or Edward? Because I gotta say Jacob.
Based on what, though? Looks?
Well, of the whole package, right? Number one, Jacob's a better looking guy than Edward. Number two...
I'll give him... He's more ripped.
Number two, he can turn into a fucking werewolf.
That's pretty cool.
That's a pretty cool fact. Like...
It's just... He's kind of douchey. And you know what? Like he breaks every bro code in the book. You know what? Edward's...
Every bro code. He's a pack of wolves. He's a wolf pack on his own. I
don't care what kind of guy you're. You know, he breaks the bro code, like, just straight up. Bella is with Edward, and you know what? Maybe it's not going well, but you don't steal it from her.
They're not friends.
At least wait until... But you know what? There's a mutual bro code every bro should live by, and he's just being totally unbro.
What was I doing there?
I don't know. You're
like shaking. I was nervous.
Got Parkinson's for a minute.
Sorry, I interrupted. You just keep going.
That's okay. It is a Call of Duty commentary.
That's true, I guess.
You're doing pretty good, though, eh?
Yeah.
You should check your score. You can't because you're not playing.
But I can say that my setup is Blind Eye Pro, which is really handy because everyone's like got care packages and shit. Oh, I might see. Well, you're gonna see it right here, actually. No, you're not. Well, that fucking sucks. Blast Shield Pro because everyone throws grenades and steady aim. So I mean, it's a pretty good setup. extended mags and the PP90 is not a bad thing too, because you don't need sleight of hand because you never have to reload. You just die. Anyways, like, you know what? I think it would just be better to be Jacob than to be. I would be okay with myself with these three facts.
Is this why you're Team Jacob? Because you'd rather be him?
Well, yeah, that's why I like him better. Because, like, if I had to choose between them, like, Edward has to live forever. That sucks. Jacob just lives for a long time. He can turn into a werewolf. Like, he's clearly outmatched in every scenario with, compared to the vampires. Because, like, vampires are, like, bigger, faster, or not bigger. They're faster, stronger, you know? They've got, like, all that shit going for them. And the werewolves still kick their ass.
Okay.
Okay,
whoa.
And
that's a bold statement. Like,
and they do though. They're having a battle, and the battle is like pretty even. So I mean, in my books, that means they kick their ass because they shouldn't really. Also, I'll bring up the point that Edward can't go out in the sunlight without lighting up like a friggin' pansy ass bitch.
Okay, well, you know what? That's.
And he can't have sex with Bella. Jacob can.
Oh, but then he does.
Jacob can.
But then Edward does. He does.
Edward has to battle him with himself for like let's say you don't just love this girl.
If I were if going on your point though, if you're saying like, oh, I'd be better if I were Edward, I would live my life differently than him.
Would you? You would just go eat people?
No, I would have fucked Bella early and then just, you know what, then it's out of the way.
Okay, well, you might hurt her, and if you actually loved her, like, let's say, look at it this way.
I feel like
if you just want to go hook up with people, it'd be better to be Jacob. Not because he's better looking,
but no,
he's nice and warm, like they say, and he doesn't have to worry about eating.
I feel like he's classier though.
Jacob's a little bit more classy. That's fine.
I like that though. I like that he's classy.
And
you know what? If like going by I'd rather be one of them. If I were to live as Edward, you know what? Maybe he has a lifetime to look young.
Right,
he has a lifetime to look young. So I would just work out a bunch and just be like a buff friggin' vampire my whole life.
Yeah, but that's not like their personalities though. You can't just take like bits and pieces of them. Like Edward's not worried about working out and all that shit and like being like he is who he is, right?
Okay. Here's a counterpoint against Jacob. His haircut before he cut it short.
Okay, that's totally fine. That was a very ugly haircut. Now look at him now. He's got the same haircut I do. You saying that looks bad? I sure hope you're not.
Did you get a Taylor Lautner haircut?
No, I got the Matt Damon Green Zone full hawk combined with the Ryan Gosling comb over and the Ryan Gosling pullback. So I mean, that's really the best of like 6 different worlds because they both count as 2.
All right, well, we're coming down into the last minute here. Are we gonna be able to settle this? Is there any conclusion to this debate?
Yeah, Jacob's better, and I know better than you.
Okay. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, absolutely yes.
He breaks the bro code.
So?
Like
they're not friends.
He's kind of a douche. You know, I wouldn't.
Who's to say that? But okay, who's to say that Edward is better? Like, this is a general point. Who's to say that, like, someone is better for you than another person?
No one. No one's to say that.
Right. So he's not breaking the bro code.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? But like, he should respect that Bella chose it. If Bella left Edward and goes.
No, that's not. But that's like the thing, though, right? Like, you don't really see. If someone's got like, if a girl's got a boyfriend, they don't really see the other side of that guy who's like trying to wheel, right? Not trying to wheel, but like also cares for that person. You know what I'm trying to say? So you can't just say like if she leaves him then she's fair game. Well, she's got to see like all of her options. On that point, Jacob is better.
I'm the one who edits these videos, so whenever I say Team Edward's better, I'm gonna cut it.
Jacob's better.
Team Edward's better.
Yeah, but you're not gonna cut it for the end of the game. So now that's like a race day. Who's better?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we can just agree to disagree.
I don't agree with anything you say. Jacob's better.
Agree to disagree.
You can suck my balls. Jacob's better.
Cactus cuts or potato skins. Coming up next episode on Duane and Wrigley.
This is Duane and Wrigley Rants. I'm Wrigley.
And I'm Duane.
Fuck off.
No fuck off, but like, Team Edward.